Have you ever loved someone in silence? A love that lives not in grand declarations, but in the quiet spaces between heartbeats. This is a story about a love like that, a love that was never spoken, yet filled every room it entered. It all started in the corner of a sunlit library. I remember the way the light caught the dust motes dancing around you as you read, completely lost in another world. I didn't know your name, but I knew the subtle way your brow would furrow when you were deep in thought, and the ghost of a smile that played on your lips when you found a line you loved. My heart learned the rhythm of your presence, the soft shuffle of your shoes, the quiet click of your pen. I'd find myself choosing a seat where I could see you, pretending to be absorbed in my own book, while my world quietly orbited yours. There were so many almost moments. That time we both reached for the same book, our fingers brushing for a fleeting second. My heart stopped. You just smiled, a small, polite smile, and let me have it. I stood there for a long time after you walked away, the warmth of your touch still lingering on my skin. Or the rainy afternoon when you forgot your umbrella. I had mine, and for a brave, foolish moment, I almost offered to share it. But the words got stuck in my throat, tangled in a web of what-ifs. And so, I watched you pull your jacket over your head and dash out into the downpour, another moment lost to the rain. Our silent language was built on these missed opportunities. A shared glance across a crowded cafe, a held door, a book left on a table we both frequented. Each was a sentence in a story only I seemed to be reading. I wondered if you felt it too. Did you notice how I always seemed to be around? Did you ever look for me in the same way I looked for you? I painted 1,000 conversations in my mind, wrote 1,000,000 opening lines, but they all dissolved into silence whenever you were near. The fear of breaking the quiet, beautiful spell was greater than my desire to speak. What if the reality could never live up to the world I had built in my head? Then one day, the corner of the library was empty. Your usual table was taken by a stranger. Days turned into weeks. The silence that once felt full of possibility now felt vast and empty. I kept looking for you in every cafe, on every street corner, hoping to catch a glimpse of the person who had become the silent soundtrack to my life. But you were gone. It wasn't a dramatic exit. There was no grand finale. It was just a slow, quiet fade, like the end of a long, lazy afternoon. And in that emptiness, I found a strange kind of peace. There was no heartbreak, just a gentle ache of something beautiful that had passed. I realized that some love stories aren't meant for a climactic confession. They exist in the stolen glances, the unspoken thoughts, the quiet observation. This love was mine to keep, a secret garden I had tended in my heart. It taught me that love doesn't always need to be shared to be real. It can be a personal, precious thing, a memory that warms you from the inside out. It was a silent love, and in its silence, it was perfect. Maybe you have a silent story of your own. Thank you for listening to mine.